Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot. It's really bright after that massive rainy day yesterday, so this may not be as clear on the video because there's so much light streaming in behind me. But I did want to take some time to do our Divine Masculine Monday video. I did the weekly reading yesterday, so you may want to watch that and just get the heads up. It's going to be an action-packed week with everything that's going on in the cosmos. So you may want to check out yesterday's reading. It's titled, going to be an action-packed week. There is some Divine Masculine energy coming through there. Venus is going into Taurus later this week, and that's a significant change. So we have the last quarter moon in Sagittarius, and that is practice gratitude. So I assigned a little spiritual homework yesterday, which was be grounded and be in gratitude. So that is kind of where we need to be in the energy this week, because it's going to be kind of crazy. So check out that video. If not, if you don't have time today, then just go ahead and get in a very grounded energy, practice gratitude, and be receptive, because lots of energy is coming in. Our sun is sending a lot of light energy, a lot of plasma energy to the planet, but also we're just being receptive for all the work that we have done. Is now we're going to start reaping some of those blessings. So blessings to you all. And let's get started on the energy for Divine Masculine. Please be aware that this could be energy that is your counterpart, but it could also be energy that is the masculine energy within you. Take it as it resonates. I've gotten so many downloads. I don't know. The dreams are, off the charts. Lots of very intense dreams going on right now. Sorry. I thought I turned off my phone. We'll turn it off now. But anyway, I feel like I meant to say that your twin flame energy, and a lot of people on this channel are twin flames, and I read that energy, and I'll just be honest, I feel like I am trying to repel my twin flame. Just basically, I've made a conscious choice, but the more I kind of try and just, like, I've become the runner, the more I've kind of pull away, the more it's just kind of in my face. So I don't know that that's working, but I know that balancing the energies, not being in that runner chaser dynamic, is really essential this week. Air Spirit, knowledge. This is like, it's the number 1 card. This is a new cycle beginning. We know that March is a pivotal month. And when we have the equinox, and then we have the heavens cross, we have the sun moving into Aries, we know that this is going to be a dynamic game changer month. So here we have Air Spirit, knowledge. This is very 6 of Swords energy. This is smooth transition if you're in grounded, balanced energy. Now, this to me it denotes that the Divine Masculine energy is kind of thinking through his dilemma. There is a dilemma. There's a karmic closure that needs to happen, but they're trying to think through it, trying to gain understanding, trying to learn from it, trying to integrate the knowledge. So that feels like that, but that 6 of Swords is they need something that's more calm and peaceful in their lives. This has been a long time turbulent cycle for them. So they're just kind of like, okay, what have I learned? And how can I then move on with that knowledge, with that wisdom? That's just what I'm sensing. Let's pull some tarot. I'm going to use the Crystal Visions, which is my clarification deck, but I'm going to use it for the Divine Masculine energy right now. So there is energy here of the Divine Masculine starting a new chapter in their lives, something that is a little easier on the soul, something smoother. They're transitioning to that now, and it feels as though they just want to restore some peace to their lives. Four of Pentacles. There's some fear-based energy here. There's some fear of financial, I'm hearing discrediting, disclosure and discrediting. One of the things that has created turbulence is this financial situation. It could be that they don't feel like they can financially afford to dissolve whatever partnership or connection that they are in, or they just feel like there's a lot of financial pressure, which creates some of this fear-based energy. Two of Pentacles, getting a lot of Pentacles. This is really about practicality. What do I need to do here to protect myself financially? Because you can't live without appropriate finances, not well and not comfortably. So they don't want to go from, the fireplace into the frying pan into the fire, I guess is the phrase. But if you see here, we have a 4 and a 2, which means it's almost, there's halves. So it feels like their assets are being split in half. So the dissolution of something, but also there's this trying to establish some sort of financial balance and well-being. A lot of Pentacle energy, a lot of Earth energy, but there seems to be a lot of instability, which is creating some sort of fear and anxiety. So just know that may be going on with you, or it may be going on with your counterpart, Divine Masculine energy, not gender. But this really feels like now they're trying to figure out how to balance this finance situation. Here we have the Knight of Swords with the Magician. We have another 1 card here. But here comes this Knight of Swords. So this is something that they are really working on. Number 1, transmuting the energy. But number 2, trying to make a silk purse out of a sow's ear, as my mother used to say. How am I going to navigate this financial instability? There is some financial instability today in the United States markets. I think the Canadian markets, because of some bank situations over the weekend, Friday. And that is kind of the larger masculine energy that is congregating around us. But this Knight of Swords is somebody who, this air spirit is swords energy. It's kind of like, okay, I can do this. I'm going to make the attempt. I'm going to be the hero in my own story. I'm going to try and bring some sort of clarity to this new way of being. They said pull from. That was the Sacred Forest Tarot, Oracle and the Crystal Visions Tarot. Let's pull from the Sacred Destiny for Divine Masculine energy. I keep seeing the card over on the Lover's Oracle that I'm going to pull in just a second. It's just really peeking at me. It's almost like a conversation with the Divine Feminine. I know that there are conversations going on in the astral realm or the 5D. And I think I just needed to say, and I'm trying to figure out how to say this, that this 3D paradigm for twin souls is, in order for the twin souls to have more experiences, to expand faster, to learn more, and they do that simultaneously in 2 separate physical bodies. It allows for the masculine expression and the feminine expression, but the experiences are twofold. So there's a lot of wisdom gained as you incarnated here under this kind of circumstance. It was for the acceleration of your ascension. And so, you know, it's kind of like you're going through it twice as fast. But the 5D and beyond, you guys are united and in union with each other. And so that is kind of seeping into the dreams and energies that you're experiencing right now. And I've always said that your physical manifestation of union will depend on what you agreed upon or your free will. The Divine Masculine has free will as soul sovereignty, as do you, the Divine Feminine. But that soul sovereignty, they may need to learn lessons differently than what you would hope they would. I guess I'm just saying that I've never advocated waiting on union or trying to set the expectation that you'll be in 3D union. Because when you hinge that hope, you're constantly projecting, you're constantly expecting, and then you disappoint, which lowers your vibration. The purpose of elevating your vibration is to go ahead and connect with that 5D version. It doesn't really matter what happens here. Your ego self is like, oh yeah, I need to be in union because if I'm not in union, I'm rejected. No, you aren't. You're allowing them to learn the masculine energy in your twin soul to learn and have experiences for their expansion and growth, so that when you come back together, you have more wisdom, and that's going to fuel your ascension. Does this make any sense? I mean, I know it's not what you want to hear. Most people watch tarot readings and twin flame readings because they want to hear, oh, your twin flame's going to leave the karmic, they're going to rush up, tell you that how much they love you, and we're going to be happily ever after. You would be slipping right back into the same paradigm. And that's not what this journey is for. So if you're being fueled in that direction, you might need to take some time and connect with self. Maybe need to research a little bit more about twin flames from people. I don't believe that twin flame readers should purposely manipulate your beliefs that this is 3D union happily ever after, and that's the only way it happens, and if that doesn't happen, you're not doing it right. I don't believe that, and I really feel that that's a disservice to the twin flame community. We are here to learn and expand and ascend. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox. Diligence. Divine and truth. Now, I don't read oracles in the reverse. I do every once in a while when I feel compelled, but I do not in this case. So we have truth and diligence. Those are very similar energies about navigating this transition so that, number one, they are not financially compromised, but also their partner, their karmic, or their business partner, their significant other, their their domestic partner is also not left in a dire financial situation. That's not what we wish for anyone. So they're being very diligent, although they really want to just like escape. They're being very diligent, and they're really starting to embrace truth. And that is a powerful energy. Now I'm going to take this card from the Lover's Oracle and let me show you. It's just been kind of sitting here looking at me, and it looks like a conversation. It says soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. This again, I do not advocate setting the expectation that your twin flame and you will have this magical reunion. Does it happen for some? Absolutely. And I'm happy for those who it has happened for. But some of us have made very dedicated choices about what we feel is in our highest and greatest good, but still work with the twin flame energy and relationship. So just keep in mind, your soulmate is always with you in spirit. You are always connected. You are always working together in the 5D, helping you navigate these 3D energies in separate physical bodies. So please keep that in mind. This is not an all or nothing episode of your twin flame journey, being in physical manifestation union. Can it manifest physically? Yes, it can. See, sacred union. Twin flames. Look inside yourself and examine what is causing you to feel this way. Why do you feel like you cannot be truly happy unless you are in physical union with your twin flame? That is the question. Okay, so let's get off that and let's pull some more tarot. Diligence and truth. This is a divine masculine really trying to take care of themselves and the people they care about. And, don't slip into that energy of just leave and, who cares what happens to them as far as their significant other partnership or relationship. That's not who we are. We want the best outcome for everyone. And we're grateful that the divine masculine had the opportunity to learn this lesson because it makes them spiritually stronger. It makes them more wise. It gives them this knowledge. And this is something that we, remember, our attitude of gratefulness and grounding, we are grateful that they've had this opportunity. Yeah, this is the sun. It's divine masculine energy. It's a transformational energy. It's I think there's something about the inner child here, that this was an inner child lesson that they had to confront. An inner child wounding or some knowledge. They had to put themselves in the position of some person who created this trauma. King of Pentacles, yeah. A lot of earth energy. This is kind of taking command of those finances, those physical resources, and saying, okay, I want this to be fair and equitable. I want this to be just, and I want it to be truthful. So, full disclosure on the finances, full disclosure on the truth, full disclosure on where we stand financially and how are we both going to live independently. Regard to this separation, this dissolution. Four of Swords. So we have the Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords. They're taking some time to try and they're taking some me time to try and, number one, work through a lot of Knight of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, they're taking their time on this. They're taking due diligence. The Knight of Pentacles is definitely this card of diligence. They're being careful. They're not rushing through this because, your energy is pushing them, saying, yeah, you need to leave, so we can be together kind of thing. That's not the truth here. They're trying to be diligent and fair and respectful and compassionate and as generous as they can be. And that's the kind of divine masculine we want to encourage. Bottom of the deck, strength. I am going to pull from the Power of Love. So as Venus moves into Taurus, later this week. There's a lot of earth energy here. So I feel like you'll see some signs of what's happening. But keep in mind, your energy, you can send, supportive energy. You don't have to be involved. And it's better that you're not. You're not the rescuer here. If they reach out for advice, be balanced. Don't get into the emotions. Don't get into, well, if I tell them this, then they'll leave faster. This is not an opportunity for manipulation. It's not about your ego. If your divine masculine reaches out for advice as they're going through this instability, be as transparent and truthful and balanced as possible. I think that's why we need to be very grounded and be in gratitude. Like, this is a great opportunity for the divine masculine to learn. This is a culmination of their experience. So be in that energy. And I don't like to preach to everybody, but it's very hard to be in that energy when you get that text message or that phone call saying, hey, I just wanted to, kind of bump something by you. What do you think? I'm struggling with this, especially if your divine counterpart seeks advice from you. Might be helpful to be very grounded and in the energy of gratitude so that you can be in a very peaceful, calm energy if they reach out. If you're in communication, purpose. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. So we have determination, dedication, and diligence. And part of your purpose may be to help energetically guide them through this. And you're spiritually strong enough to do that. That might be part of your purpose, is to help them. Here's priorities. We have purpose and priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. Purpose and priorities. I don't know if you can hear, but this is a song, Angels Watching Over Me. And self-love. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. It feels like divine masculine is really stepping into a lot of self-love energy, and that's why they're doing this very diligently with truth, transparency, and fairness. Justice here is so important because they want to walk away peacefully. They want to be at peace with this process, with this dissolution. So that's the energy that we want to send them, is this peaceful, tranquil, supportive energy. Okay? That is the Divine Masculine reading for today. I'll see you tomorrow when we look at the twin flame energy from the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine perspective. Until then, namaste.